Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today's the day that we open 100 packs of baseball cards. Seems like a lot, but I'm hoping to get through this pretty quickly. But I'm pretty excited about this because this when I open 100 packs has significance to me because this is my 100th video for the channel. And so I wanted to do something somewhat special for that. And I took the advice of a subscriber of mine, Vegas Sean. He just put simply in there, why not open 100 packs, Van? And I'm like, wow, that's so simple, but that I think I can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to do a product release, a new product release video, which is Heritage. And I know everybody's seen Heritage out there, but I haven't opened it. Watched some videos on it, and it looks like some good stuff. It looks like it's on the same par as High Number when High Number came out first part of the year. A lot of hits. It's a far cry from what old Heritage used to be, and which is really good, right? So we're going to open up 100 packs of baseball cards, and we're going to do it in the formats that I have. I don't have any hobby boxes, which I just couldn't get my hands on the hobby box, and I wasn't going to pay the secondary market price. But what I did get my hands on just out of Target and Walmart, just here and there, I got 2 megas, which is 17 packs. And so 17 times 2 is 34. I got 4 hangers, and then I got 10 fat packs. And then I got 4 blasters. 4 blasters, 8 packs, 8 cards in a pack. So when you figure that all up, you're going to be like, well, that's only 80 cards, Van's like, Van. So where's the other 20 coming from? Well, got a very pleasant surprise for you guys. Got Topps 2024 update. Yes, 4 fat packs for a total of 84. Then I got 2 blaster boxes. Yes. And as you can see, one of these is a Fanatics blaster box. So what does that mean? 9 packs. With a regular blaster box, 7 packs, 16. 16 and 4 is 20. That's where your other 20 packs are coming from. So let's talk about this Heritage just for a bit before we start to open. So 2025 Heritage 500 card set, right? It's following the 1976 design. And each one of these formats has a different sort of kind of parallel or a chrome that will come out of there, right? So again, no hobbies, right? So the megas, they got base red parallels and silver sparkle chromes, right? The hangers are light purple parallels and burgundy sparkle chromes. Fat packs, dark yellow and aqua sparkle chromes. And the blasters have dark green parallels with pink sparkle chromes. A couple more things. So that 1976 design it's kind of unique in the fact that it's got some cartoon images on there. And the cartoon images kind of signify, the position of the player. So you got, if he's a catcher, you see catcher. If he's an outfielder, you'll see an outfielder. This is Gunnar Henderson right here. So if I'm not mistaken, Gunnar plays shortstop, so he's a shortstop, right? And also you'll get the obligatory short prints in here, right? So out of the 500 card set, cards 401 through 500 will be short prints. So again, that's where we kind of turn the card over and we'll take a look to see what it has. So one of the cool things about it is that you're going to get a lot of image variations in here and the cartoon variations. So, it could be Gunnar, but he's got a catcher cartoon variation. Those things are very subtle, guys. So again, I'm going to need a lot of help because it's 100 packs. It's a lot of cards, and I want to get to this rip so it doesn't take forever for us. But you know what? It's our 100th video. I would really appreciate you guys understanding the the occasion and wanting to share this and just put that out there and just help my channel. So without further ado, I'm going to open these. I'll just put the fat packs to the side, and I'll open our hanger boxes, and I'll open our megas, and I want to kind of keep it separate so we'll understand what's coming out of what. So I'm going to go ahead and rip this, and I'll be right back. There. So hangers, fat packs. We're going to separate the blasters from the two megas. Okay, and don't worry, I have the tops update over here on the side. So we're going to go ahead and get started into this, and hopefully, you know, we get some banger hits. I've been seeing a lot of people pull a lot of good stuff out of here. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start over here to our left. We'll open the hanger boxes first and see what we get. So again, guys, may kind of go through these just a little bit faster, just because it's going to be a very long rip. There's a white border card, Motani. There's Jared Jones. There's Judge on the record breaker. It looks like we got something sparkly back there. We're going to get a lot of rookies in here, and a lot of the players from last year's rookie class. There's Jackson Holiday, speaking of devil. And as we saw in the leaders card, we saw Ellie. So Ellie's right here. So we got Jackson Holiday. There's McCutcheon, some leaders card. And this is another feature in this card here. It's going to be the historical figures. So Robert Goddard, first liquid fueled rocket. So here's the purple that we were talking about. That's Jorge Soler of the Angels. And then we got our sparkle, that burgundy sparkle, that Slate Butcher or Bakar Bacher. It's a rookie. So we got a white chrome. This Tariq Skubal, another leaders card. Seth Flugo, and they got Reese Olson to finish that pack out. So got a bunch of sparkles. Not a sparkle pack. I mean, again, we got one good look of the burgundy sparkle design, right? So Flugo, Daniel Schneeman. There's James Wood. There's one of the nice rookies that everybody's chasing after. And I'll turn around and I'll look at I'll look through the back here in a second, guys, and take a look at our short prints, and I'll show you once we come across one. I know we're going to have one. I'll show you how you can tell. Pretty much just kind of gives you the variation. Kind of gives you like a little code or a little way to tell that it's a variation. So here's our next chrome. That's Matt McLean. And here's our purple, Riley Green, then Garrett Mitchell of the Brewers. And there's another chrome. That's Rhett Lauder. So, and then we got Tyler Anderson. I'll take a look at the back right quick. So again, like I said, 401 through 500 are short prints. Not seeing anything there yet, and you'll see it right around here, around the bat. So nothing yet, nothing yet. Just looking through. There's 459. That's one. So short printed card. Some inserts. All right, moving on. There's Bobby Witt. That's a good card. Batting leaders. Bobby Witt again. There's Shota, Kershaw, Lawrence Butler. He always gets those pictures with him with his glasses on. Jacob Wilson. He's really turning it up right now too. So tell me what you guys think about this 1976 design. I do like the vintage look. Cards are really paper. I mean, most cards are paper unless they're chrome, but again, it's just got that old time feel to it, right? So here's a Bobby Witt shortstop. This is one of the inserts. We'll put that over there. Here's our purple. Here's our burgundy. It looks like it's a leader's card. Aaron Judge. None of these cards are numbered. So we'll put the chromes here. And I tell you guys, we've opened 3 hangers, and that's the most chromes. Probably about 5 or 6 hangers, or 5 or 6 chromes out of those 3 hangers. And I opened up quite a bit of heritage last year, and I probably only got 2 out of maybe 30 boxes that I opened. So again, that was all hangers, and there's some blasters in there, and a couple megas or the variety boxes, as they call them. So it's our last hanger that we'll open. So there's Jacob Young for the Nationals. Heston Kjerstad's kind of struggled a little bit this year, so he's kind of off his game a little bit. So hopefully kind of rebounds. There's Jackson Jobe. He's one of the rookies that people are clamoring over as well. Seth Brown. Here's a turnaround card, Jace Young. And so that Jace Young there is a variation because there's no signature. So we'll put that down here in the good card pile. There's Austin Wells. And Topps 25th anniversary card. It's our purple, Zach Wheeler. And then here's Hank Aaron, All-Stars, and the burgundy chrome. Again, these cards aren't numbered. Joey Ortiz in the chrome, and Jesse Winker to round us out. And he's a short print. So let's kind of take a look at these cards here just real fast. Now let's jump right into the megas. Okay, remember, the megas are going to have the red parallels and the silver sparkles. Okay, so we had the purple parallels and the burgundy sparkles and the hangers. Look at that silver sparkle right on top. It's kind of a dangerous place to put cards right on top, right? We'll put that there, and there's Jared Jones and Aaron Judge. He's tearing it up right now. Tyler O'Neill, Brady Singer. There's a Kyle Schwarber. And Justin Steele on the chrome. And Vladdy Jr. in the back. No short prints. Chris Sale. Andy Ibanez. Yu Darvish. Leaders card. Shohei. No chrome in that pack. No short print. So I'm going to go ahead and super rip these packs. Let's speed this up a little bit. Our first stack of cards. So we're going to have a red, Bryce Terang, Alec Bohm, Jacob Wilson again, Rockies, Greg Wilson, and well, there's a red Louder just on the base. We can pull a chrome of his, Dolis Garcia, Gleyber Torres. Here's one of those Paul Skeens inserts. It's just one of those inserts. It's got Paul Skeens, Pittsburgh Pirates. And one thing, guys, I forgot. I've been just remiss, and I haven't said anything about in here is the autos that you can get. The real one autos, the red or the blue ink autos. So, you know, be on the lookout for those. It doesn't really kind of give you any kind of guaranteed hits in like any boxes or anything like that, but yeah. So Johan Duran, so that's our first chrome there. So go back and look through some of these cards. And I guess the thing in the blasters too, you're missing in the mega, you're not getting a whole lot of, yeah, it just seems like, you know, you don't get as many chromes. But there's 17 packs in there. So again, you know, it's not like there's a chrome in every pack. So just looking for some short printed cards, anything like that. Remember, 401 to 500 are short printed cards. So we'll come through here, not seeing any short printed cards yet. That's okay. And also we can find, if there's any variations that we've missed, we'd be able to see there. So Will Warren, he's really pitching really well this year for the Yankees. Bert Songs, another rookie that people are chasing after. Nacho Alvarez, I think he's hurt right now. Pages, second year card. Conforto, Parker Meadows. Garrett Cole. It's unfortunate that he's out this year. There's Raleigh Fingers. Hey, there's our first. Didn't even recognize it. It's our first auto, folks. Raleigh Fingers on the real one. Blue auto. That's a Hall of Famer right there. Hall of Fame auto. I'll take it. Certainly don't know what the odds are of autos coming out of Megas, but we'll take it. Kind of just snuck up on me there. Wasn't even expecting it whatsoever. Wasn't like it was turned around or anything like that. Just kind of in there. Surprise, surprise. There's more chrome. Nathaniel Lowe. Hunter Fiducia. Got some more chrome, and I super ripped this, so we're going to see a lot of inserts in this stack. So there it is. There's our first stack of Megas. Aaron Judge to finish out. It's our second stack. We'll go ahead and super rip this too. Okay, second stack. Mitch Haniger. Starting out with Hayden Birdsong, Nola, CJ Abrams. And again, we're going to be looking for those autos. And we got to be careful because they certainly are not going to be, set apart or labeled in some area. And again, I'm grabbing in the middle of these stacks, guys. So again, where you might think they are. They might not be there. It's Justin Henry Malloy. His cards seem like they're kind of repeating themselves a little bit. There's a Silver Sparkle, Raisel Iglesias. J.P. Crawford, Garrett Cole again. There's Honest Abe. Orlando Arcia. Machado, Tris Speaker. Alec Bohm, Hurston Waldrop. Chris Bryant, Jackson Jobe, Jordan Westberg. There's father and son card. Kelly Jansen, and our red is Anthony Rendon. Dominic Fletcher, Jazz Chisholm. Lou Profito, Riamuto, Varsho, and Seth Brown on the chrome. Hunter Fiducia, and then Patrick Bailey to round us out. We'll finish out this second stack of Megas. So we're coming up on a red here. There's Kutch for the home team Pirates. Carlos Santana on the red. Anthony Rendon again. And Will Contreras. Fernando Tatis, Jacob Wilson again. It's probably about the fourth Jacob Wilson we've gotten, which is fine because the guy's heating up, There's a lot of criticism that he's taken about, he doesn't have enough power and stuff like that. But the guy's hitting the ball. He's hitting it well. He's putting the ball in play. He's playing some killer defense as well. There's Shohei. First Shohei card we've seen, Jung Ho Lee. Robert Suarez, Aaron Shunk, Harrison Bader. And here's our first Silver Sparkle, Luis Castillo with the Mariners. We'll put that over there in the chrome pile. Bryson Stott. We got Major League Fireman. There's Judge on the leader card. Judge is tearing it up this year, folks. Tearing it up. A lot of people say that, he could have a career year, which is kind of hard to believe since he's been in the league since I think around 2017. So, and he's been viable MVP candidate every year. J.J. Bleday, and Nolan Arenado, and Pedro Leon. So last pack of megas, of 2 mega boxes. We'll go ahead and super rip this. Okay, so we got all the megas ripped, and so we're about to split them in half and just kind of see what we have. Tobias Myers, Dolis Garcia, George Springer. And again, what I'll do is, I know I haven't been checking for the short prints. I'll go back through. I promise you that I will check them. If there's something that I see that's kind of obvious, I will certainly put it aside. There's a Trout, Spencer Steer, Francisco Lindor. It's having another good year. Tyler Stevenson, the Reds, Xavier Matthews, and there's Will Benson on the all red. Haven't really seen a whole lot of big guys on any of the parallels, the reds or the sparkles, the chromes. Nobody of huge import right now. Maybe, in a couple of years, especially if it's a rookie. Shane Baz, there's Christian Yelich, Teoscar Hernandez, Reese Hines. There's Jackson Merrill, just on the base, K. Povich, Colt Keith. Not really doing as much as he did last year, or the hype's not so big around it. There's Jackson Churio. And there's another image of Jackson Merrill. Hold on, let me make sure, because that image looks a little different than the last one we pulled up. Maybe I'm just seeing things, but I just kind of want to look at one thing for a minute. Apologize, guys. You kind of go back through these cards a little bit further. I'm not going to take too much time because, again, it's just taken away from the video. I'm just sitting here looking for that holiday card, or that Jackson Merrill card. Looked a little different than the one that I just pulled a few minutes ago. And maybe I'm wrong. If I am, I am. But, again, okay, so San Diego outfield. San Diego outfield. So not sure what the difference is. Okay, this is a Topps 20. This is a 25th anniversary card. That's what that is. So I apologize for making a big deal out of that. But again, first time opening it, so I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing something. There's Bryce Harper, Matt McLean again, Darren Baker, Dusty's Kid, and the last stack. Started off with a red, Ezekiel Tovar, Nick York for the Buccos, my Buccos, Shohei, Stephen Kwan, here he's killing it as well. Jordan Lawler, maybe he'll come back up from AAA pretty soon. And we're coming up on our Sparkle Chrome, and it looks like it's the one where the guy's using the phone. Yep, Mitch Massey. He's on the telephone. It's kind of like Joe Montana actually calling his wife during the football game, and then what was that quarterback's name, or that football player's name that was eating a hot dog during the football game? There's Crazy Horse, Coda Warrior. Cover Mayo, James Wood, Tanner Houck. These guys are coming right around where that real one auto should or was the last time. Certainly would love to see one. There's Gilbert Diaz, the Chrome, Pedro Leon, Astros, O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. Come on before we finish it. And here's a relic. So Jaron Duran on the relic. Got a Rhett Lauder in the back. Let's see if we can't get this relic into a regular sleeve. So that's a nice little relic, the Clubhouse collection. Yep, goes right into a sleeve. So that's hit number 2. So there's a Rhett Lauder. There's a Joey Ortiz. And a Justin Steele on the silver glitter. Or sorry, sparkle. All right, so now we're getting into the fat packs. And fat packs are kind of notorious for not really having a whole lot of hits in there. So we'll see. We'll see how these kind of go. And we're looking for the yellow parallels and the aqua sparkle chromes. So yellows and aquas. Yasmani Grandal, he doesn't play with us anymore, or play with the Buccos. And so here's Kyle Gibson. It's our first chrome. Westberg, Colt Keith, Sosa, Parker. It doesn't give you any kind. It doesn't say there's one in every one. This pack here felt a little thick. Not sure why, but I don't see anything in there. It's kind of suggesting that it's got a relic in there, because that card is always considerably thicker. Well, maybe not always considerably thicker, but it is absolutely thicker than a regular base card. So we got a chrome of Taj Bradley, Andrew Abbott, Herrera, Ramirez, and Benintendi. Pack number 3, 10. Really trying to get through this rip. So we're going to have a green sparkle at the very end. And you can pull real one autos out of the fat packs too, folks. So, help me make sure that I'm paying attention and giving you guys all the good content, letting you see everything. Here's Eleanor Roosevelt. So here's our green sparkle, and then our yellow Jonah Heim. There's Jose Ramirez and Andrew Benintendi and Vidal Brijan. Ryan Helsley, Vladdy Jr., Here Perez, Josh Rojas, Dylan Dingler, Bryson Stott, James Wood again, Tanner Houck, Eduardo Hernandez. And here's our leaders card. Ozuna, Rogers, Aaron Nola, CJ, Junior Caminero on the chrome. It's a nice chrome. Spencer Strider, Evalde, Perdomo, Naylor. Base tech is going really, really high. Probably going to have to do something with that before too long. So let me know in the comments, guys. Have you ripped some of this? What do you think? It's definitely, in my opinion, just my, short-lived opinion. Short-lived as long as this rip, is that it's better. Much better in the fact that, it's not going to be just kind of a dusty box. So here's the 25th anniversary Corbin Carroll. And here's I know it says aqua, but man, that looks certainly green a little bit, but that's okay. Here's our yellow Dansby Swanson, Jake Cronenworth, Cody Clemens, and Masataki Yoshida. Masataka. So about halfway through the fat packs. So the card stock piece there. Hopefully that's an omen of a fantastic pack. Pedro Leon, O'Neal Cruz, Trey Lipscomb, Connor Wong. Card seems a little thicker than most. It's because there's 2 cards there. Ben's like, fan. Get it together, man. Walter Pennington, J.P. Crawford, all-time stars. Dominic Fletcher, Collins, Chris Barnhart, or Bryant, sorry. Jazz Chisholm, Lou Perfito. There's Jared Wilson again. Merrill Kelly for the Diamondbacks on the chrome. Jack Leiter, Zuleta, Freddie Peralta, and Herrera to round us out. It's 4 packs left, folks. 4 packs of the fat packs. We've still got our blaster boxes to go, and then our surprise rip. So that's father and son. Darren Baker, Dusty. River Ryan. So we're still looking for parallels, any kind of parallels, any kind of signatures. There's Luis Angel Acuna. Here he's doing pretty well. Albert Suarez, Josh Naylor, Pete Alonso, and Pete Fairbanks. So 2 Petes to finish us off there. We got our Aqua Sparkle in here. So these cards are starting to get pretty repetitive, and that's okay. I mean, again, can't be a different card in each pack because people put the set together like lickety split. Then there wouldn't be a whole lot of chasing and different things like that. So it's important. Julio Rodriguez. The yellow is Chaparro, Peterson, Evaldi, Perdomo to finish this out. 2 packs left on the fat packs. Nothing thick in there or anything obvious. Got some chrome in the back. Lopez, Carpenter, Phillips, Ruiz, Peterson, Cade Smith, Brandon Muno, Dustin Harris, Castillo, Hodge, Bachar, Polanco, and all-time leader. We got a Ben Rice on the blue, folks. And the blues are not numbered. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It's down here at the bottom, out of 150. So we'll go ahead and put some plastic on that one. So I only got 3 cards out of this whole rip that's really been pretty much a hit. Either it's a relic or an auto or a numbered card. There's Mickey Moniak, Hunter Brown, Miranda, Grissom, Massey again, talking on the phone. Come on, man, we want to play. We want to win. Last pack for the fat packs. Brayu having a great season. Dylan Cease, Dylan Dingler, Bryson Stott, Tanner Houck, James Wood, not having a bad season. Not like Kobe Mayo, who got sent back down, but I heard that Kobe's coming back. So keep your fingers crossed, folks. Zach Gallen, Yu Darvish, Freddie Peralta. So no signatures in those megas. So we did get a couple of good things out of there. So now we're going to jump to our last of the retail pack. This is our blasters. And we'll go ahead and super rip some of these as well. Okay, we're finished. Now, again, just to recap, in the blasters, what we're looking for is the green parallel and the pink sparkle chrome variations. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. And like I said, guys, I haven't been diligent enough to kind of look at the cartoon character, all the potential variations. Haven't really looked hard for the short print on the back, you know, the 401 to 500. So just been trying to focus on there. There's our first Paul Skeens. Well, our first Paul Skeens base. Been nice to see that in an auto. Probably would have paid for the entire rip. Luis Peralta. Devin Williams. These look like the pink sparkles. Alves. Josh Rojas. Aaron Shunk. So we got a silver chrome of Andrew Heaney. It's not numbered. George Kirby. Hearing a lot of great things about him. Jace Young. Wonder why that Jace Young card was turned around earlier. Not sure. Not sure. There's Ben Rice's base. Probably the best, other than the Hall of Fame auto card that we've pulled pretty much tonight. There's a green. And I'd hate to go through here and not find, I'm not saying that there's an auto in here, but sometimes those things are so small. There's Dylan Cruz. Sometimes those things are so small you can miss them. And we're closing out with a Verlander. Okay, second batch. There's Lake, Joey Cantillo, Cunha, Alvarez, and our first green. It's going to be a JJ Bleday. Polanco, Say Hey Kid. This card's turned upside down. Ricky Henderson. Through the years. Paredes, Flaherty, Ozzy Albus, Jace Young, Ivan Herrera, Hunter Green. Will Smith on the chrome. Blake Snell, Bob Gibson, Sean Manaea on the pink. Again, these are not numbered. Luis Hill, Billy Wagner. Doesn't look like anything else. So here's a through the years. Pedro Martinez. It's got a foil to it. Zach Geloff, Peralta. Keep thinking that I haven't opened, that I have opened, but I kind of do continue to split them in half, which is fine. Sean Reynolds and leader's card, and then we got Jackson Jobe in the parallel, the green parallel. We'll take that. And I guess, you know, one of the things, I mean, you do get a lot of chromes, you get a lot of inserts, which is really cool, but there's no guaranteed auto on anything. Kevin Alcantara, apparently he's heating up too. Jaden Hill on the pink. Porter Hodge, Pete Alonso, Josh Young, not Jace, but his brother, Josh. Christian Manea, Brent Rooker, Griffin Conine. That's about the last few of these packs. Then we'll be all done with 2025 Heritage. Not sure that I'll get any more. That feels a little sick. I think this is a pretty big rip. If we were going to find anything out about top 25 Heritage, I hope it's about 80 to 100 packs. Kind of glean some information. Okay, we got a green of Duran. Luis Hill again. Billy Wagner. Kobe Mayo. And so Randy Johnson on the turned around card. Nothing doing there, really. Rios Bellinger. Schwellenbach. O'Neal Cruz, and our first chrome is going to be an Edwin Diaz for the Mets. Right behind him is going to be Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Sparkle. Be nice to pull. Oh, there's Jackson Holiday. Be nice to pull one of his autos. Just flipping through cards one day, and hey, there it is. Volpe by Rizzo. I keep wanting to say Volpe. It's with the Jets. All right. All-Star card. Hammer and Hank. I really do appreciate you guys staying on this long. I know this is not a short rip. And if you are still here, please consider giving us a like and a subscribe. Just so we can help our YouTube channel grow. Got some pretty exciting things coming up too. It's kind of football related. But again, I do want to do a PSA submission video where I got back what we got from PSA. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. A couple disappointed with some of the cards, but again, it's just a subjective process, folks. You know, subjective process. So this is the last of the Heritage that we'll be ripping. You kind of see what we got out of there. I tell you, our hit pile. We're talking about numbered cards. It's considerable. Absolutely considerable. Plus we got a relic. Got a real one blue auto. Double tip, pick up another one. The auto is a Hall of Famer. Valley Fingers. Warren Vegas Sean would like that. He's an athletics guy. Okay, down to the last pack. Ripped open. So we're officially pack number 80. But we'll see how it kind of goes. So, chrome of Tyler Fitzgerald. Brandon Nimmo. Jesus Sanchez. Manuel Clase. Jacob deGrom. Martha Washington. You know, first lady president, right? It's got to be something. All right, so we got green. Again, we have some good videos coming up. Some football videos, some basketball videos, different things like that. Really happy with where we're headed with the channel. Looks like this might be our last hit out of Josh Young. Nolan Garman. Okay, Alex Bregman, McCarthy, or McCutcheon, sorry. Kobe Mayo, Paul Skeens, and Brooks Dunn. Okay, that's it for Heritage, other than this final little stack. We're praying for an auto. Something numbered, something low. I can feel it. There's a green in the back. Yeah, I don't know. Don't think that we're going to hit anything else coming out of here, folks. Oh, there's a relic. Matt Olson. Let's put that thing in some plastic. There we go. We'll put our 4 hits back here. Okay, finishing out Kate Smith, Spencer Horwitz. Can't wait till he comes back from Zabucco. Corbin Carroll, got Andrew Chili, and Ryan Hester. So that does it. Lots of parallels, lots and lots of parallels. Look at that. Greens, yellows, whites, purples, reds, silver, golds. Same thing with here. This came out of 80 cards. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Not anything kind of to write home about. Maybe the Junior Caminero a little bit, but no appearance or anything like that. So all right. So let me take a quick break and get rid of the evidence over here. We're back. We are now all set to open our Topps 2024. So what you see back there are really the hits that we got from the Heritage. Again, a lot of chromes. We got a lot of chromes. We got the burgundy. We got just the regular chromes. No autos or anything like that. No chrome autos. But we got some silver, some burgundy, some aqua. So a lot of good stuff here, right? A lot of good stuff here, and there's even more here, right? More just regular foils and just the colors, like the greens and the yellows, right? And still more color here. With white. These are some of the short prints and different things like that. So greens. So now we're going to open up. Let's start with our fat packs. And everybody knows what we're going to get out of 2024. We're going to get some stars. We're going to get a bunch of rookies, hot rookies, and we're going to get sometimes you can get just the regular old base pack, and that's okay, but we're hoping to get some good stuff out of here, especially out of our blasters, our Fanatics blasters. There's a Cheerio rookie. And we got a gold. This is not a battle. We didn't get a whole lot of numbered cards out of the Heritage Rip. So here's a gold numbered out of 2024, 664. There's a Jackson Merrill. 2 stars of MLB. Next pack. Going through this, once we finish this, it'll be 84. I opened it from the wrong end, or started at the wrong end. Let's see if we'll see what we can get out of these 4 packs. I know we're getting a purple. There's a Jackson Merrill rookie debut. There's a Kutch with 300 home runs. Yamamoto and Otani. This might just be, well, we got a blue. And we do have a turnaround card. It's out of $7.99. That's the purple. Justin Slayton. And Adam Howes on the blue, not numbered. Marcus Semien and Wyatt Langford. Wyatt Langford's having a very good year as well. Sophomore campaign. Looks like we got another blue in here, folks. There's Jordan Beck. Stallings. There's Jackson Holiday. Colt Keith. Blanco Neo. And we're going to get a yellow or gold out of here. Sorry, Victor Scott. A turned around card out of $9.99. That's the blue. Another Justin Slayton. Michael Ciani. 2024, Juan Soto. And our last fat pack before we get into the blasters. We'll save the Fanatics blaster for last. Save the best for last. Jordan Westberg, Evan Carter. There's Paul Skeens and Rendall. And that may do it. I don't see anything else lurking back there. Actually, there's a turned around black gold, and it's a Jackson Holiday, but this is just a base, folks. This is just the base. There we go. So 16 packs left. So we've opened 84 packs. Got a lot of chromes and color out of Heritage. Got some color out of the update as well so far, out of those 4 fat packs. But now we're going to get into some of the Heritage stuff. Right? So these bad boys here have parallels in them, the holiday parallel. A lot of great stuff out of here. So let's see what we got here. So this is a turned around card. So this is the Halloween parallel. So Lamont Wade. It's just a base. So there's Young and Hungry. There's Junior Caminero, Manzardo. And it looks like we do have a chrome in here. Chrome Stars of MLB. That looks like it's Jung Ho Lee. We'll take that. Cody Bellinger. First pack down. George Soler, Nick Gordon. Cedane Rafaela, Andy Pajes. It's like we're going to have a turned around card in here. No, we don't. It's a Bryson Stott on the 89. Sorry. Wishful thinking. So, all the hits so far for update. Turned around card. Boom. Oop. Tanner Banks on the base. There's Jason Dominguez. Don't think we even saw him. Here's Paw Patrol number 2. You know, I've gotten a lot of those, but never gotten a Paw Patrol one. Never. So, Matt Moore. And there's Autumn Tales of Albert Pujols. And a De La Cruz on the All-Star. Shota on the Stars of MLB. So Tyler Glass now to start us off. Jared Jones, there's Shota Imanaga. Paul Skeens. Not a whole lot going on in these blasters so far. Just kind of predictable. You know, blasters, what they typically are going to give you. They're going to give you some blues. They're going to give you a gold and Stars of MLB, different things like that. They're going to give you some of the smaller time inserts. I mean, they can give you some big ones too. So rookie combos. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Base. Blanco. Toolsy Tandem, Jackson Merrill, and that's about it. 2 more packs to go. Blaster number 1, regular blaster box. We'll finish it out with the Fanatics blaster box. Turned around card, not numbered. Probably it's the rainbow foil. It is Jorge Alcala. And there's Ken Griffey Jr. signing. Riley Green. So 1 pack to go. Not really anything worthy of putting up on the stands yet. Not out of the update. No relics yet. No. There's a mystical. And blaster number 1 is down. So now I'm going to want to see what's in here. So I've got 9 packs left. So, man, officially open 91 packs. 91 packs, folks. These are the last 9 packs. Hoping to get some fire out of here. So really appreciate you guys if you stick around this long. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, doing this celebratory rip of 100 packs. Celebrate my 100th video. You know, it's kind of taking a little while. The great thing about these Fanatics blaster is that the aquas, and I still have some of this. Got some packs, got some blasters left, got some hangers left. So I was going to save it for when 25 update comes out. Do some battles. We've still got enough to do that with. But you know, I wanted to actually kind of spice this up a little bit. Throw something in there in this here rip, because everybody loves 2024 update. So here goes. Last bit. Just opened all the cards. So let's see what we get out of here. Finish strong, folks. There's a Jackson Holiday. So there is a Shohei and a Gavin Williams on the chrome. I say not the chrome, but the stars. And there's a Bowers on the aqua. Hurtubise, Bruhan combo card, and so it's a $9.99. So that's a blue and the Stars of MLB chrome. Guerrero, Chapman on the Stars. Hunter Stratton on the Aqua. Barlow. So we got Evan Carter on the 89. Jackson Holiday on the Stars. Pedro Pajes on the Aqua. Richie Palacios on the blue. Austin Wells. On the Aqua, we got a Jeffrey Springs. McCutcheon. Jarrett Jones. Schulman. There's a PCA who's actually he's cooking this year. And Alec Bone. So last little bit. So guys, really appreciate you sticking with me for this long. Let's see, there's Joey Bart. Oh, let's turn this, let's do this like this. I appreciate a like and a subscribe. Help me grow my channel. Maybe even give me a comment. Tell me what you think about the 100. Again, it's not a battle. It was just opening 100 packs of cards. Just, I guess, because I could. And it was a suggestion, and I thought it was a great suggestion, and that's what I'm doing. So, really do appreciate you guys' support. Here's to another 100 videos to start. Maybe a lot more. So another turned around card, probably another rainbow foil. It is of Jackson Cheerio. That's a pretty good hit. Blaze Alexander. And getting close right down to the wire, folks. Wilson Contreras on the 89. Simeon on the All-Star. Austin Riley. And Manzardo on the Aqua. And last packs coming to an end here. It was Paul Skeens. So guys, there's your rip. There's 100 packs of baseball cards. Took a long time. Took over an hour. So I'll do everything I can to kind of shorten this video up. But again, you saw what we got as far as Heritage. This is what we get as far as 2024 update. So quite a few parallels in the blasters. Nothing too crazy, no autos, but again, you know, everybody likes this stuff. Everybody kind of sets the standard of, you know, getting hits. And it delivered again. So nothing too crazy, but just parallels, just very similar to what Heritage did. Very similar. Not as many chromes come out of here as Heritage, but again, I think that's the whole point. So guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for the you know, being part of the 100 video. Out of the Heritage, we got the big hits were Riley Fingers auto, Jared Duran and Matt Olson relic, and a Ben Rice blue. And this is the only numbered card. And it was out of 150. So Ben Rice. All right, guys. Well, let me know what you think. Please consider giving me a like and a follow and a subscribe. And until the next video, 101, Van Slyke fan out.